to that level. I want to say this, everyone, as we begin to tie it up. Anytime we begin to live beyond ourselves, there are levels more must open up for us. Yes. Because God will always work with channels that he will use to fulfill his will. The reason why Esther became the queen was not just because of herself. It was because there was a Haman to be dealt with. There was a Haman that will arise. That was why when Mordecai ran to her and said, "The queen, something is cooking. They have signed a document, appointed a day that every Jew will be annihilated and wiped away." Esther came up with an excuse. I can't go to see the king. You only go by invitation. You remember there was something Mordecai told her. Mordecai said, "It might be because of this time that God brought you into the queen's position." You are not following what I'm talking about. Yeah, that should be, I think, Esther chapter 4. Yeah, from verse 14. Mordecai told Esther and said, see, don't keep quiet. Oh. The reason why this very position was given to you was not because of your background. It was because God had seen that there will be a man that will rise to annihilate his people. So he rightly positioned you so that you can become a voice of confrontation that will confront this very satanic, onslaught. Is anybody following what we are talking about? Yes. Esther chapter 4 and in verse 14. "For if thou altogether holdest thy peace at this time, then shall their enlargement and deliverance arise to the Jews from another place. But thou and thy father's house shall be destroyed." Watch this. "And who knoweth whether thou art come to the kingdom for such a time as this?" That is the reason why God empowered you with this position. Who knows if it was because of this? So there are things God makes available to us, not just because of us, but because there's something he's foreseeing. So everybody watch this as he was now presenting that cup to the king, but with a sad face. With a sad face. Everybody notice this. Watch this. I'm about to close. I'm closing in on this. Watch this. In the days that Nehemiah was serving, you don't appear before the king with a sad face. You have signed your death warrant. You didn't get what I said. Yes. If you appear before the king as a servant with a sad face, you are annihilated. You don't try it. But this man, because of others. Hear me. Those who go under for others, as a result of favoring the cause of God, will always go over. I'm telling you, by the help of God. Now, instead of the king killing him, everybody watch what happened. The next verse. That should be verse 3. "Wherefore the king said unto me, Why is thy face sad? Seeing thou art not sick." Remember, he had knelt before God before appearing before the king. He had knelt before the King of Kings in the place of prayer before appearing before human king. This was the most powerful king on earth then. And so instead of the normal to take place, which was to kill him, the opposite became the case. You see, anytime we kneel before God, he can break protocols because of us. Nobody got what I just said. Is anybody following what? That's why early morning service every day, make it a covenant with God. The time of prayer is never a wasted time. He had already prayed, conjured the scriptures. He was not just praying, he added it with as it is written. So when he now appeared before the king, the protocol was altered. What was supposed to be obtainable was averted and truncated in his favor. I am praying for somebody this very morning, for those of us who are on site, and for anyone that is following online. As you stay in the place of prayer, may protocols be broken in your favor. I say may protocols be altered in your favor. I say may protocols be broken in your favor. In the mighty name of Jesus. Please be seated. I have 4 minutes to stop. Wherefore the king said unto me, why is thy countenance sad, seeing thou art not sick? Wow. Wow. So somehow the king knows his health condition. The king knows his health report. This is nothing else but sorrow of the heart. Can you imagine? The king was now diagnosing the reason behind the condition. He said, this must be, you are having a sorrow. Something is worrying you. Watch this. Nehemiah said, then I was very sore afraid. Yes. Why he became afraid was because he knew what was the law.